Alive again. Alive again. Oh, oh. Uh-huh. Okay, now it's better. Mm-hmm. Let me check if I play the game. Check if I play the game. Okay, should be working fine now. Okay. There we go. I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life in my hands? You promised me! You said you would prove that I was not guilty! Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all other lawyers had left me off! Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. Does Phoenix have amnesia now or what? Never forget what you're doing for me. Ever! What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch the court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. Making me kinda nervous there. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on a trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. This is how a defense attorney treats his client, sir. I can't believe it is. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? What the fuck has happened? Does it really have amnesia? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer... Oh. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? That was a bailiff. A bailiff? Like a chikorita. Oh, wow, funny joke. Guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From our conversation, I can safely say that I'm probably a defense attorney. Probably. And that girl said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Okay, shut up. Let me do my joke. Someone please tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Ooh. September 8th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? I have a phone? I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how we got there. Dusk in the Tops report, time of death, 9/6 at 16:20 a.m. Cause broken neck. Oh wait! This trial has made the hardest. Okay. Found upon the victim's body. Oh, that guy in the beginning, he hit Phoenix's head. Guess she said yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a second. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, memory's kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we want to make this trial fair but swift. Swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I did.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware. The defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time.
Yeah, right. I mean, Maya did. So I guess this works too.
I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay. Actually, it's not. I've been to a review court before, and that's not how it works.
Please bring Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I always thought that, like, the judge stayed here, and then there's, like, two steps right here, right? And then a witness stayed in the right, and the defendant in the left, or something. You know.
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down in the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know.
You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget how he's done to me.
Okay, calm down. I believe you. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us a detail of this murder.
Yes, sir. Happened in the park near headquarters, Expose Park. Victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down the benches from the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
Details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes, there's an autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy? Okay.
I see everything in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
I have no idea how to do a Brooklyn accent.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir.
How the fuck is a Brooklyn accent?
The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepted it into evidence.
Crime photo, one added to the court record.
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Yeah, oh, actually.
This nerve. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, you want to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved in this case are all listed here, sir. Take a look at the court record by touching the court record button. The court record button.
You really know what you're talking about, huh?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could tell they'd be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The court record button?
Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right.
The victim grabbed the criminal's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as they fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is a nice pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir.
Sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped in mine.
Coincidence, he says.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more.
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, I'm screaming Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, justice for all. Something even more incriminating than the glass under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Oh shit.
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
This piece of evidence in the glasses. It's to hide it's to hide that there's Mume bar. Okay, look. Like there's Mume bar here. I don't want people seeing it. Okay. You're writing, Your Honor.
Why does this?
Prosecution wants to rush the case. Sorry. Prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood.
The court accepted it to evidence. Crime photo 2 added to the court record. As the glass alone didn't make you look suspicious. Victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain this dying message?
It's a conspiracy! I'm not guilty, sir!
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine?
This is it, I'm counting on you.
Sure. What am I supposed to do? I shouldn't have messed with that. Okay, what if I... Is it better now? This is like you at all. Normally this is the part where you get in the witness's face. Get in their face and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. Prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court. It means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like the detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witness, you have to find and expose their lies.
Yeah, sure. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. Yeah. Here goes. Oh, really? What is it? How about those glasses? Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? Lenses are for nearsightedness, and they're almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal. Yeah, I know, right? What should I do for now? Continue pressing. Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. You have more definitive proof? There's something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses. Dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what are you saying, detective? Is that you have nothing to prove that these glasses are my client's? Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing!
Whoa, that was fucking amazing.
I could totally feel it down in my gut.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? The victim was pushed from the bench area. Okay. Let me check this shit. So he was pushed from here and fell down here. And he wrote the name of the girl. It's kind of whack. I'm gonna present my attorney badge. Broken neck. 6:28 p.m. Who is in this case? Maggie, Dustin, Winston Payne, the Gumshoe, Maggie. Okay, that's just these people. I'm generally bad at getting his points across. Man, poor Payne. He's. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, Paul, if you look at the bones in the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty hard. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it was clear the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Hold up. Broken neck. I don't think a person with a broken neck could have written something in the ground, okay? But okay. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. Maggie. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. You got a point.
Hey, hold on!
Huh?
Don't huh me. I know the picture says Maggie, but
now that she mentions, something does feel kind of off about this picture.
I haven't found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
Well, that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again. Okay. Wait. Am I seeing things or is there nothing written there? I'm glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special move. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present evidence? Oh, that present evidence. Actually, I was just thinking about that. Yes, the great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right. Huh? Heard that lately you can present not only evidence but people's profiles as well. Oh, can I? It sure makes things a little bit more complicated, but be careful, sir. It's something that happened in the law world, you know? Like in the law world of Phoenix Wright, they not only can present evidence, it's not that they made a new law that they can present people's profiles as well. That's how it works, apparently. Okay, let me just go back to the... Yeah. Let me just press this one. You are certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground? There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand, and there were grains of sand stuck on his pointer fingernail. Certainly seems the name was written by the victim himself. That didn't go well. If it really was him, we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up, okay, yeah. Enlighten me. Ah, oh, goddamn, I gotta listen to motherfucking. Fast forward. I got the fucking. Okay. This evidence clearly refutes the contradiction in the statement, sir. How exactly? They aren't, are they? Oh shit. I like that the dialogue say the same fucking thing. Huh? Don't harm me. Okay. Haha, I knew it. Her name was written wrong. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, just blurted out, "Objection! Objection!" And I yelled at the top of my lungs, fingers stretched, ready to take on my opponent. Okay, I like this. This is good music. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What the fuck was that? What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer it. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird cut the cotton. It looks like the bird cut the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. I have no idea either. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a message. Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts. Oh,
How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
Okay. You know what, there's some really bullshit coming out here. Are you for real? Like, is this really so fucking bad? Well, who the fuck needs FPS and Phoenix Wright anyway? Just read what it says.
Yes, Phoenix Wright anyway. Just read what it says.
Okay. Let me check this thing. Defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have known her name. No!
This is very true. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince?
Yeah, no, it's really weird. Were in fact lovers. Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. I'm checking here, so it doesn't fuck up. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendants.
Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie.
Officer Prince and Officer Birdie have been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird has gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had gotten her for 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
Okay, let's see what the fuck is up with this. Dustin and Maggie.
Officer Prince, Officer Bird have been known for about half a year. How do you know about this? Every year in March we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at that time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone to that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir. Really, anyway. Oh, so gosh, you want to pit? Sound like they were even talking about marriage. I have a hillbilly accent for him. It is not a fucking Brooklyn accent, it's a fucking hillbilly accent. Marriage? Wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? Yeah, so what? So what, fucking Phoenix? Are you a racist? Do you not like people that are 8 years older than the person that they're marrying? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as him, Elfball?
No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dusty were only a year apart, you know? I think this fella's a ways to go before marriage.
Mind your own business, pal.
Okay, the events just happened to be the victim's birthday. 9/6. Day of the incident. You meant September 6th? Yeah. Victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. Since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Officer Bird. I got an Officer Prince a present. Man, I think Gumshoe had killed him. He seems to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss. I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, Paul, what you say? I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, I really don't need to know that much. What the fuck, man? Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, Paul. You're guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Man, don't you want to hit some? Fuck. Yeah, what was it? Very considerate woman, pal. So, what was his birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? I'll surely give him one. Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove. Let's press further. Just now, I believe you said the present was something she had gotten over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she went out and bought the glove over 2 months ago? Nah, nothing like that, Paul. Glove. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Glove. Custom made? The glove? What am I saying wrong? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Can you stop saying that? I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? You think this glove is really relevant to this case? Of course it's relevant. This is Ace Attorney we're talking about. Every fucking thing is relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to those... Holy shit. Yes, buff to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it's taken. This is great. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. And if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Okay, very well. If you are that convinced, now let's hear some more about this matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. Oh, you did. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the skirt. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyways, this is it, sir. It's just, rather yellow, isn't it? Yeah, it's a fucking yellow glove. Like what? Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why we had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Could you tell me the reason? Because, you know, that would fucking help. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Right on the ground. Looking at the handwriting, sir. Confirm about the victim's handwriting.
Hey, there's two people watching. I don't know who the fuck it is, but there's someone.
Can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in the sand?
Yeah, this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor.
So what was the result of the investigation?
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was a victim's handwriting. So in the end, you can confirm it.
Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find everything you want with scientific investigation.
Tell that to Emma.
I've never heard that before.
Me either.
Nor I.
I've never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Great job. Okay, so I made it up anyway.
Okay, that's great dialogue. Because you check the victim's pointer finger. His pointer finger?
You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces.
Yeah. Don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if I had been writing in the sand.
And the results? Found out there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail.
Oh yeah? So what?
And what does that prove?
Well, proves that he did write the name of his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right. There's more. There were also scratches in the skin that were caused by him writing to the ground. Scratches on his skin?
Yup, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is, that's a part of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name.
I mean a microscope. Yeah, that's it. Use one of those, that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. Confirmed the victim wrote his name with his right hand. Yeah, that's his right hand. This is literally the most bland looking character in Phoenix Wright history. Literally every other single character in every Phoenix Wright game has looked more interesting than this guy. I just wanted to say that. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listen to this. You would think there was only one conclusion. The name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand. Do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his presents? The presents? What about it? Oh, this is clearly yellow. Detective Gauch. Take a look at. I'm gonna have this fucking Dustin. Not what I want. The bitch looks more generic than freaking Kirito. I don't fucking know. Take a look at this.
That's the glove, right?
Could you tell me, Kurt, what is special about this glove? What's special?
Not really sad about it, but it's really yellow.
And that's about it? Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh?
There's another reason why it's special. What would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Was it really though? Okay. Why, you're absolutely right. Is he though? This glove is made to be worn the right hand. Oh. Oh yeah. I've never played baseball in my life, okay? I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. Full detective. Which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? Yeah, I had actually no idea. I never saw a fucking baseball game in my life, okay? We never played, baseball is literally non-existent here, okay? Like, it's, nobody fucking plays baseball here. That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture it was his... Wait a sec! Don't forget the victim was left-handed. Ah, what the fuck? That is, I mean, I object. Okay, overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. I mean, one conclusion that can be drawn. Left-handed person could not have written the message with his right hand. Therefore, person wrote the wrong name Maggie could not have been the victim. Yo, literally every single Phoenix Wright game has something about the right and left hand. Have you noticed that? Like, literally every single one. I'm pretty sure there was one in the first one too. And there's probably one in Trials and Tribulations as well. It means Maggie is... No, is that possible? Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again. Okay, but who the fuck is the... I've reached this conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. That's why you can't give up on being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I now knows my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bard. Okay. No, not yet. Okay, we need to find the culprit. I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? You would like to call our next witness to the stand. My stand? What did this witness? What did this witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Oh, we're gonna bring out the guilty guy now. That's how Phoenix Wright works, right? I believe our recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. Had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. TBC. I'll be the roundabout. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. Mega kick should be all you need. No, I think I'll pass on this one. Come on, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. I might have one problem you won't be tackling today.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I wonder if you could help me figure out a few things by myself. My name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back. Maybe it'll help. Is this a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. Holy shit. You can borrow it for now. Please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written in the back. Oh, that's her cell phone number. Phoenix business card, okay. I guess for now we should stop talking about me. Start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident of that but... cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about the detention center, sir. Even tell me, this might be very important. Business card, hand over to my cell phone, the number back. Okay, Roger. It wasn't David crime. Just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone and walked with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and give it back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Oh, shit. I just realized that the wretched fucking stupid darn it. I forgot the fucking name of the thing. The little thing that was the last case of the other game. The badger, the fucking badger. The officer badger was in her fucking shirt. But he never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh, to me? Is that phone in my pocket? I mean, this? Think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but my eyes lit up. Ah, you were here all along. The blue badger, yeah, that thing. You're so Maya! It's Maya! Okay. I mean, it's Maya. She's a very good girl. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. When I went to check the card room, everyone had already left. Ah, now who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know who this girl is. I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue of the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. I never thought, what the fuck does she call him Nick? His name is not fucking Nick. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? There's about 20 people's name and phone numbers written on it. It was kinda tough, but I managed to find out some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me! Where'd you get this list from in the first place? What? Why are you asking that? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? Yeah, and why does Larry call him Nick? It's just because of nickname? Is that literally it? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to courtroom immediately. Oh, oops, it's actually going. We can talk about you being old later. Nick, hold up. God damn it. Oh, wish us luck! Phoenix. Okay, nah, that makes sense. I guess I have all the pieces right now, more or less. All that's left to put it all together. Come on, Nick, better get a move on. I get it, okay? Yeah. I want to check if Maya was already legal. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
The court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. This is the power of my star platinum.
People the wrong way, you see. Okay then. Guy who hit Phoenix in the head. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Alright, go ahead. Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student would be given status to everything in my life. It's the most highest top quality. I'm really looking for a perfect top-notch unbeatable university. Don't you see? I'm a rigorous electric process about talking about my heart. So, yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. What is he? A human chatterbox? I'll have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But no glasses. I mean, those some glasses. You know about those glasses, huh? I got some glasses, yo. Oh, is that how you want me to play this? How is the voice? I guess I can make something. Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see now how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you tried wrong.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Oh man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting as it were. There's a major called drifting. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of this murder, you were taking a stroll into the park, correct? It would appear that you want to attach that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am. Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said again. Taking a walk. You know, you.
What's your business with you, Mr. Wellington?
The banana. Decisive? Did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can it be so calm? It's strange, and my mind is very calm and clear. It's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. I'm not question the witness, Mr. Wright. Find out the truth. You will never reach the truth. Buongiorno Giovanna, Niue Jubilare. Wait, we don't reset our fucking things after the... This is kind of bullshit. Our meter doesn't reset after a thing. Oh really? Oh really? What a life situation. Super at the park all afternoon. He doesn't have a lot of free time. Huh, that was pretty rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That was what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trash university. A no-name trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded bahoon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go just now. Ah, police! Police. Which university I go will directly affect the very future of this country. I have no idea what a catchy voice is. That arrogant little snot. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. Like that? I mean like that, that's good. How'd you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can describe me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? Press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Do you think I know what smoky fucking brown sounds like? I can't believe I had to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There's this little thing they call a clock at the park. Do you get that? You know what a clock is? The thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright is even in this picture of the... As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. Oh. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. Tracy, and I sort of know that first guy would be like this night by time. Do watch out! What a ridiculous notion! People should live freely without constraints. That's how life should be. Yet again, our fluid of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of my time. Any case, all of a sudden, the police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. At 6:28 p.m. I think it's fair, okay? How'd you know he was a police officer? Actually, can I make my own voices? Like, I think that I'm doing good with my own voices. You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell you just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself house-type practically screaming at my office. It was the cheap shillow, and I was supposed it was because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey Nick, you think he's figured out what to do? Even I have figured out that yet. Even I. Then I started to look up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. It wasn't me? Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use its eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. I don't care if I have eyes or not. Did you not? Clear. Look at her face. That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright would not suggest loud voice during questioning. Sustain. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. And please don't make me have to raise my voice. Flooded. Flooded. That is a pretty defendant right there. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life of mine. I'm
might have called a famous brand product while you were only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course. Oh, of course. Did you notice anything else interesting, witness?
The only thing I saw was the banana that fell over the police. What fucking banana?
The banana? Well, it wasn't actually more like just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Cacoing. What do a bunch of bananas would be doing there? Cacoing. Did you lay this egg?
I'm not such a thing. I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Megan never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas.
It could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. I know what he's talking about. Maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. It was the fucking baseball glove. Actually, I just realized, yeah. It's like a mixture of cocktail with, I don't know, but this, yeah, okay. This is literally the catchy face, you know. And he gets mad, like he has that face. It's like a mixture of a catchy and cocktail. This bananas. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw, right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? I don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't it a baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Okay, what the fuck is up with that? I just showed you a baseball glove. You can calm down now. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No! What? I don't get it. Why is he so worried? My honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas. Knows nothing about baseball. His bad eyes. I want you to click the other ones just... How bad are your eyes? Huh?
What? You? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people, yes. You know what I mean. You're like those people who refused to accept Galileo for you to realize there was a new possibility. Sure, in the end, we found out that it is in fact a glove, not bananas. However, when you view from afar, I do think there's enough of doubt, don't you? That's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. You're both 25. You're going to suppose I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning to get a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Okay. How about it, witness? You are unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who reject you and die for putting you as brave, courageous, only to be caught by horribles right now abusing job. What she was doing there when she was still nursing Barney at that. Which boils down to you, were you not wearing the glasses at that time? Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same with the witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing in the upper path. Witness? Oh yeah, right. He was a great guy. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at face. Yeah, this is literally a red white's face. I don't remember that. I played like, I think it was 3 months ago. Like, it was a lot of time ago. Let me check. This address pic I had is from March. May, not March. So you can get an idea. The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report a crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Must have a lot of free time on their hands if they show up within 10 minutes.
So the person who was in the upper path saw you and then you ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone else with a superior brain like mine can understand that. The girl is the murderer. Yeah, okay. So 22, 30. Hose man. She ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and she flew the nest like a guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Wait. I didn't just saw you. How could you tell me it was my client? Answer that question. I didn't press attention. What the fuck did he say? She ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and she flew the nest. Okay, yeah, that was the pun. I thought it was something smart, but no. Okay, immediately call the police station to report a crime. Immediately? As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's a duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Excuse me? Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time I had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Okay. I think the squirrel likes to hear what we're doing during this 15-minute gap. The first cases are always so easy, like they don't know how they don't get timing right. Like there was one guy in the first case before in the first game that he had like 1 hour ahead. Wyndham was in shock after the time of missing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You made a mistake, or you must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy? You lost it?
Unbelievable, you lose your glasses and your cell phone.
You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that Christian people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard of all these geniuses have a strength creature? Couldn't write so have more quick as me. I wouldn't be single playing people like you. Enough. Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone. Who did it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Oh, I didn't think this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Mr. Wellington. Where's your cell phone right now? God knows. Huh, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. That just maybe this was his. Depressed Maya face. Depressed Maya face. Depressed Maya face. Depressed Maya face. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. There's time of the murder. The witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Further, Lady Scott was called to search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess I could put it in that way and leave it at that. You have any further question, Mr. Wright? There is something. Your Honor, the witness' testimony does not make sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for this witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make a crazy claim like that. You have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. Then this should be good enough. I think. The gist of it. The gist. The witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. I have no fucking idea what this means. Heh. Stupid. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. Just who the fuck cares? English is great. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something's wrong with you. Now! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order. What does reporting a crime a little late prove for you? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion in his testimony. Oh yeah, right. Officer Meekins. My chocolate's gone. There's no more fucking chocolate. Fucking hate this. When I bet this phone, he really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. Maggie said that he was going to return to him. There was no reason for him to kill for it. On top of that, you still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, was he looking for something else? Was he?
Left or right?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, I do too. Have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Yes, I have an idea. Of course I have an idea. Only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned, if your explanation is not persuasive, you'll be penalized. I have no idea what I want to say. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court this one piece of evidence as answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Okay, I'm just trying to remember the number for 9/11. That makes sense. Okay, I gotta think real hard about this. He saw the supposed murder. And then he didn't. He was trying to find the. He didn't use his cell phone. Because he lost his phone. Broken neck. On the victim's body. Check. You know, for 1 second I thought what you said that was for real. Like, oh, for real? Like, that was like, okay, that's a stupid joke. My business card, I handwrote my cell phone number in the back. Not this. Ah, here goes nothing. Perhaps? That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out. Okay, that was stupid. Yes, of course, Your Honor. Before you do, you will be penalized. Ah, shit. Ouch. Why? Staffing named list. Surely it is. It's not. Okay. Okay, this is getting hard now. And because he lost his cell phone. This makes no sense. Because he broke his glasses? No. Okay, I have two. Okay, thank God. Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that, you almost made me have a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. These glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order. No, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. Yeah. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. That's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you vindicting that the witness as the real murderer? Oh, of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Okay. I know I'm right.
You figured it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out his cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, another chance to deep six this guy. I was thinking one shot.
Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again.
However, somehow my old self's come back to me. Time to sink or swim. Everything's resting on the edge of a knife. The edge worth of a knife. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This is just third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as why you're not the murderer. Wait, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie when the victim was left-handed. So basically, you are saying that in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground? But would that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person knew her name was Maggie or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Mrs. Bird before this trial. I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way. Now, will the defendant please present its case? How will the witness have known the defendant's name? Simple. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on this day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized I had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Did you try to find it by calling it? Why you? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? You think there is some relation between this witness' cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of this phone. Beep. See, it's a blue badger. It's a blue badger right on her shirt. Okay, why the fuck is she for casual clothes and the dude was like his officer clothes? Makes no sense. I've been searching for my phone. This is yours, so I'm glad you called. We can meet up and give it back. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That's when you learned that her name was Maggie. You made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name was written in the ground as Maggie. It's a mistake that could occur only if you knew how her name sounded. Order. But by Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have? It's very simple, Your Honor. It is. Yeah, I totally know what the fuck this means. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. Well... Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. We have determined that the persons on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. Names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers of a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like a common rate of brilliant artist Marty, so your sister and his revenant genius and dying like a goddess. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want from you is to tell you what this list is all about. You think, any of you can know what it's like to be a refined man like me? Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have their numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of the group. Mr. Wellington was a member of this very group. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here in this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. It does make quite a bit of sense. Mr. Ellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. This is yours, so I'm glad you called. We can meet up and give you this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, Officer Wellington was meet Miss Spur to get his phone back. Why would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this point? Think about it logically, and it makes sense. Maybe you should be thinking outside of the box. Yeah, if you think like that, let's see. Maybe that's lying about something in the crime scene made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. If he was promised his phone, why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him. Something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Mr. Wright, what was the something that didn't agree with the witness? What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. See, anyway, this is easy. This is an easy game. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on to his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl who picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, but he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. But he went suspicious and might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that Harry already run check on the phone. And he went into panic, and this is what you were saying? Exactly. That doesn't make kind of sense, but okay. Was murdered because he wasn't in a uniform. You thought you think that the guy was so sexist that he didn't want a female to give him back the phone? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, okay then. Impressive. Not bad of a person with a third-grade education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! That guy is really creeping me out. Okay then. It feels good to see you squirm. You seem to have a prop in your hand with this phone. Whose phone is it, without knowing that it's meaningless as evidence? Your Honor, this is bad. I can let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. It's something I've overlooked. Got to be, maybe. Phone store numbers. This phone has the name and numbers of those in the con group in his memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to determine who that phone belongs to? Who cares about what phone numbers are stored in it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. Witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense proposal. I took us back to Zargan and on yourself again. Okay then, I guess it's just fingerprints. I guess it wouldn't matter because everyone touched the phone, so... Wright must have left some prints on his phone. Don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it. I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Sand. It's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons against themselves. You got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? From the way you talk to me, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course I have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my... Now I remember. Like they hung up. Finally found it. Oh, he switched the phones. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Yes. I'm supposed to prove something like that. Therefore, no power. Looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Where are you? That's something you haven't figured out in yourself yet. Who am I? Who am I? Am I not unique? Maybe I'm not here at all. The upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please bon appetit. Just let it go like that. No, objection, objection. I have no idea what I'm doing. I handled my phone number in the back. Cars in the magazine. My phone's phone process and phone number never showed. The client is a policeman. Wright College. I have no idea. Alright, Nick. And can we be able to prove it?
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. If he questions the witness any more of his badgering, he will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
That's very clear. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
Why, thank you, how nice. Here, please have one of mine. Okay then. That was fucking...
Please, Mr. Wright, I want you to present an evidence that this phone is not yours. Okay, here's my business card. Oh, here, thank you, here's mine.
Okay then. Shut up. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time to exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. This card's important because of what's in the back. Which your cell phone in the back number, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court's still in session. It's okay, you see. Okay, if you say. Okay, that hurt. I know, okay? That was just a little... Kira Queen bites the dust. I did laugh. It was so amazing. I laughed. Like, I just... Oh, here's mine. Oh, here's my business. Oh, okay, here's more. It was so stupid. I couldn't even... I was like, what the fuck? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the cards. Oh, all the idiotic, stupid things too. Hey, he's the samurai. The steel samurai. Mr. Babington, you just play yourself. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, it can't. By the way, before I know, right? Let's check. It's like this was so fucking stupid. Here's mine. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh shit, he's gonna die. He's dead. He just died. You're knocked out, Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he He'll become paranoid and lost all the ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? Ah, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, let's go find the defendant, Maggie Bird. Wait. Okay. I knew that review would shine through eventually. I'm so moved what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? Couldn't have been that bad, could it? I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor. My apartment building. Excuse me? It's just that she fell from the fucking 9th floor when she was 6 months old? We have all sorts of vehicles going to see all sorts of foods. Failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. Never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. Life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is pretty bad. How is she fucking alive? Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right, you were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth with a pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Okay. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's not my fault. Dustin's deaf. Your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head's that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. Next time you meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet! I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time you meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Oh, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks, you take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. It really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I have clashed with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The Judge. That's his name, the Judge. He's a lovable kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Pain. This person. There's this guy. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl, Maya? You finally remember? This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories of her. For example, Arif and Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
She is Lego.
Oh, well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington, as I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been 2 months since he came back into my life. And that story, yeah, I know she was, but I just need to check and do the funny joke, okay? The Lost Turnabout. I know that we have like Reunion and Turnabout. There are some prequel cases like in the... Well, guess I'm gonna save and end for now, okay? Like there's a case in... Yo, this art sucks, okay? Why is it so bland? Like, it's just Phoenix and the girl behind her. Like, what about the... Like, don't you remember how in one there was like so many cool fucking things about the you know, the arts? It's kind of lame. Anyway, I guess it'll be ending for now. It was very fun to have this. I love this game. This is a very good game. And yeah, I wanna just suck my ass feet. That's all I had to say for now. So yeah.